What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and the troll-tastic thumbnail aside, we are going to be talking today about Dokkan Battle. Now, all joking aside, there's a really important event live, and you will want to take advantage of this, because just like we had LR Goku's EZA, which is actually part of this, believe it or not, we are going to be getting the EZA for LR Frieza. Now, this is the free-to-play, the Prime Battle Frieza, the one that all of us should have long since farmed up. But his EZA is actually really good, so you will want to partake in this. Because I've seen some people that are like, I'm not going to bother. I would recommend this. He's actually really substantial once he awakens. So let's go and take a look at this. There's several parts to this. This is going to be broken up over several videos because there's a lot to do here. Though, to be fair, we have the better part of a month for this to basically get farmed up. So, these characters have to be farmed. Basically, you don't have to have them SA-15, you can have them SA-10, but they do have to be EZA'd, they do have to be completely 100%, and they're all free to play, very easy to obtain. So, let's go. Everlasting Legend Super Saiyan Goku, that's of course the EZA'd OG Prime Battle Goku, he's necessary. Bardock, the giant ape physical Bardock, he's actually here as well. Fusion, Power, and the Dynamic Duo, Goku Kaioken. That unit right there, basically the full Super Saiyan Goku is what we are often calling him. That unit must be EZA'd, and his EZA is actually currently open. Hope for Growth, in fact, all their EZAs pretty much are available now. Hope for Growth, Kid Gohan. Now, this is the Gohan we got, like, what, 2.5 years ago or something like that? Some crazy, he was like the very first EZA we ever got. Hopefully we've got him farmed up. He hasn't really been useful in quite a bit of time, so it's kind of nice to see these events. This actually, to me, harkens back, and the reason I like this so much is this harkens back to the days of, like, when LR Goku needed Prime Battles to be farmed. I did a whole, when my channel first started, eons ago, I did a whole thing where every single day we went through a different Super Strike, and we farmed that up to finally farm up Prime Battle Goku, and it was a big thing back then. And like in the middle of this, then they changed all the parameters. You don't need Prime Battle, or you don't need Super Strikes anymore to farm up the Prime Battles. The Prime Battles became a lot easier. So to me, this harkens back to a day when that was a big deal. So to me, this is a pretty big deal. So we need that Kid Gohan. Hopefully you've got him done. If not, I will cover him in his own video. We also need Battle as a Namekian Piccolo, and the unit we're going to talk about today, Battle Expert Krillin. Now, Battle Expert Krillin's an interesting one in this lot. And we'll talk about why that's the case. Probably the easiest one in this group to EZA, but some of you might need to do a little farming. But before we get into that, though, let's talk about the EZA Frieza and what you need to do right now. If you do not have Frieza Awaken, stamina on this event is halved. I'm going to refer to Frieza as a her just because of my thumbnail. Yes, the thumbnail was premeditated. So, stamina is halved. You've got no excuse not to farm up this Prime Battle event. So, let's go down here. Bam. It should be live every single day. Everything's good to go in here. And 12 stamina. To be fair, this is like a quarter stamina, because when these events first dropped, this was like 50 stamina. And when you only had to use Super Strikes, like, it was hard. It was crazy hard. So, make sure you farm this up. There's really no excuse. Now that it's 12 stam and we've got the boost, you should be wrecking this event out. It should be a done deal. Mine is rainbowed, and because of that, I'm actually going to farm up a second one. It sounds insane. A lot easier than it sounds. Because what you want to do is, my kind of theorem behind this is to always farm these units. Don't drop Kais on them. It's not worthwhile. Save your Kais for, like, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that we have incoming soon, or the LRs that we get for the anniversaries and things like that. Units that simply do not have a farm. I know it's kind of a pain, but it's kind of counterproductive to waste Kais on this. The only exception to that would be Sleepy Kais. I've been known to do that from time to time. I actually, for as much as I say it, I actually did that with Prime Battle Goku. When he went up from level 20 to level 25, I did use Sleepy Kais, but they're easy to come by, they're farmable. That would be about the only option I would say for that. But if you really want to do this, honestly, truly free to play, and if you don't have this dude farmed up, her. If you don't have this Dudette farmed up, if you don't have Frieza farmed up, basically you farm 2 of them. You farm one Frieza to 100%, SA10 all the way up to LR. You farm a second one to LR. You combine those to SA20, because remember, you can't combine them earlier than that, or it simply won't count. Then, you're going to farm a third one. Sounds crazy? And it is a little bit. That's going to take a long time if you haven't done this already. But you farm that third one to SA5, bring them all the way up, add them in after the EZA, basically EZA your one, and then farm, take the other LR, the SA5 LR, throw it in for SA25. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, that kind of needs no explanation. Like, everybody should know how this works at this juncture in the event. But let's talk about Krillin. Krillin is a really interesting unit, and I've already heard some people kind of like gulp and gasp because maybe they squandered this unit. All right, so we're going to go, just basically pop into the gems here, and as we scroll down, passing all that stuff, which we'll get to in a moment, you're going to scroll down a little bit further. There he is. Okay, this strength Krillin. Now, there are only 10 of these. Only 10 of these. So be cautious. What I would recommend doing is just farm up these 5. Bam. If you want to farm up one more to SA5, you could do it. But grab these 5. Okay, we're going to go into training, and I'm going to go ahead and just grab my latest one. I'm going to lock one down here. And you'll see why I say do 5. Some of you can kind of already figure this out. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this one to UR status. Okay? Pretty straightforward stuff. So we're going to upgrade this one to a UR level. Now, we're not Dokkan Awakening him yet. We're just doing a Z Awakening. There we go. To training. Now, I'm actually going to go into the hidden potential system. And we're going to grab that Krillin unit, the one we just awakened. And you can kind of already surmise what we're going to do. But I'm just going to open up all 4 of his dupe paths. Now, the one thing you do want to know about this Krillin, he is very easily farmable. So, unfortunately, and it really sucks, the event to farm him isn't live currently. But it's a very easy one to come by. Bam. And bam. Now, you could technically farm him from the Prime Battle event, but I think the drop rate on that isn't as good as what I'm going to show you right now. So if we go back out here, we go to Start. So I've got a UR Krillin basically duped completely out, ready to go, but now I need him to be SA10. So how am I going to do that? Well, we're going to go to Portal of Memories. Whenever it decides to come up, we're going to go to Story. And I'm going to just scroll down here to the Broly event. So it's right actually there. Super Warrior Slam. Victory will be mine. So Stage 4. Stage 4 will actually drop a Krillin. So you can actually farm this up. Now, like I said, you can farm this from the Prime Battle if you so wish. Let's see. The effect is Resurrected Warriors. So I'm going to actually modify my team to include Resurrected Warriors. I don't know why it's not there. But let's see. Resurrected Warriors. And let's go by super attack level. So here we go. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to throw as many LRs as I can on there, because remember, LRs do yield higher values, so you're going to get more out of them in that regard. Broly is downgraded. So I've got an all LR team. I just have to awaken Broly. I'm going to run through this once and just see what I can do here. Let's see. There we go. We'll make that work. Unfortunately, Broly is going to be low level in this one, but I'll go ahead and reverse Dokkan him here in a moment and get this going. So let's just bash through this real fast and see where we get. Okay. 3, 3. I don't remember if there's a trick to actually get drops on this, but because we get bonuses, probably won't make much of a difference one bit. Here we go. Alright. And remember, it's a story event, so you really don't need to go crazy with, like, spamming essays or anything like that. Base level attacks can be more than enough to take on Bio Broly, especially with a whole line of ints. So, that tickled. And now, Cell's going to ruin his entire existence. So, remember how tough Bio Broly was in the movie? He crumbled. So now I've got 2 of those Krillin units. Now, I believe he drops an SSR, right? Let's see. Let's go take a look, shall we? Alright. Come on. There you go. Alright, so we did get him. He drops an SSR. So all we're going to do is we're just going to go in here. I'm going to, once again, just go by acquired, and bam. Actually, I'm going to grab the strength one here. And we can feed those in. Now, they're only going to be 50%. In fact, I'm going to grab that 5% or 2 and just throw them on there for the heck of it. And see what we get. Now, because they're only 50%, both of them could fail. One of them could succeed. Both of them could succeed. It's a real crapshoot. It's literally the flip of a coin. So let's see if we get anything out of that. We actually got 2 SA out of it. Very nice. I doubt the 5 was one. It probably was the 250s. But basically, you farm that up. It won't take very long at all. Just keep going and get them up to SA 10. Now, to do SA 15, I would recommend just buying 1 more Krillin and then upgrading that unit basically to SA whatever. SA5, because math is hard apparently for me. So you have 1 SA10, 1 SA5. I'm actually going to do 1 more quick farm here. No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and just do the Dokkan Awakening on Krillin. Now, I can almost tell you I don't have the... No, I do not have the medals to Dokkan Awaken him. So this is going to be very useful to show you guys how this is basically going to work. This does mean I'm going to have to reverse my Krillin, but it's just a thing. That or I could just farm up another one. But it really honestly doesn't matter at the end of the day. Alright. So basically, since I have an SA3, I could drop in 2 Sleepy Kais and an SA10 and be just fine. So, here we are. You need these Krillin medals to actually upgrade them. So, not enough of the Awakening medals. If I click here and hold on it, it's going to pop up the event. And this event actually is live. You would be able to use just regular stamina to acquire this. It is the Saiyan Warrior Race event. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do boost on this. Just try to get a little bit more out of it. And the effect is in Human Deeds. So, let's update this. And we're going to filter this out. I'm not going to get fancy with this. We're just going to basically try to beat it quick. Alright.
12 seconds later.
Bam! That was his attack. I was like, is that our attack? That's puny. Alright. And he's going to do, of course, awaken. Ooh, super scary. Now it's Vegeta. And he did. Just don't want to tell y'all. Vegeta ain't gonna survive this fight. It's set in stone. Alright, so I got 3 Awakening medals, and let's see with the boost if I got even more than that. With any kind of luck, maybe I got all 4 in that one run, but I kind of don't think so. Watch it be 6. I'm going to be like 1 shy. Alright. And no, I've not been grinding link levels on some of these units. I'm going to be honest. I just need to do a live stream of that because I find link level grinding so boring. So it'd be nice to have an audience where we could just chat and have a good time while we're just doing that tedious task. Alright. 6. Can I predict it or can I predict it? So let's just do one more quick run.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Now, one thing I do want to mention, the downside here is if you've already squandered these Krillins, you're in a bit of a hurt. You're not going to be able to do EZA Frieza. So if you use these, use the Baba Shop units as like farmable units for another SA, you are out of luck, my friend. You're not going to be able to EZA your Frieza. Super sucks. Hopefully they reset the shop sometime in the near future, but that, unfortunately, seems to be life. Alright, so now I've got Krillin ready to go. He's going to awaken. Bam. 2 training. So we're going to farm him up one more time. And I know he's only SA3, but like I said, I'm going to farm up the other SA10. It won't take very long at all. It should be my big task tomorrow. Now, here comes the fun part. Getting these awakening medals. Now, when it comes to the awakening medals, you are going to basically... Let's see. Let me get the numbers on these. We are going to need... So it's actually the usual. It's 15 of the bronze, 40 of the silver, 30 of the gold, and 30 of the rainbow. This is super easy. You see where I'm going? Baba Shop. Bam. Treasures. Bam. And we're going to go over to gems. And if you were keen-eyed earlier, you will notice that we actually passed them when we were going through this list. Bronze, silver, gold, rainbow. Couldn't be easier. So I'm going to just go ahead and grind up. Not that many. 15 of these bad boys. So we need 3 for the first awakening, 5 for the second awakening, and 7 for the final awakening of the bronze. So we got our 15. 10 and 30 for these, so we're going to go 40. Nah, that was way too fast. Okay. 30 of these. That is super fast. And 30 of these. Bam. Couldn't be easier. Legit, it could not be easier. Absolutely awesome. Whenever it decides to connect here. There we go. So, if I go back to Awakening. Bam. And we're just going to run through this.
A few minutes later.
So now we've got him fully EZA. Now, obviously, he's not level 140. He's not SA15, but he is completely leveled. And that means that all I've got to do now is get him up to SA10 or 15 or whatever I choose to do. And then I can actually put him in the ability system and go ahead and dupe him out. Now, if it would stop doing that, that'd be great. Now, the next big question, what are we going to give him? Would you mind, phone? Would you just not? All right. So, SAs. Causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers defense. Let's see what his... that's right, he doesn't have use super because he's not an LR. So, not all that crazy. Attack and defense 70%. High chance of guarding all attacks within the same turn. Nice. As a first attacker in the turn, medium chance of guarding all attacks within the same turn as a second or third attacker in the turn, and reduces damage received by 50% when guard is activated. So, in other words, put him on the front lines. There's no reason to give him double attack. He doesn't really get anything major out of that. Lowering defense twice is not altogether the craziest, most effective thing. So give this dude crits. At least that's my personal opinion. If you differentiate, definitely put it in the comments section down below. I rarely say it's a good idea to put dodge into these units, but when it comes to these prime battle events and the EZAs, probably putting a little dodge in there for a little bit of luck wouldn't be a bad idea. Rare thing I say, but the later events, the later Extreme Z battles for Frieza and Goku do get a little dicey, so it wouldn't be a bad idea. But now you have your Krillin already ready to go. If you followed this tutorial, you're going to be set. We're going to come back every single day and talk about another of the preparations for the EZA for Frieza. Frieza's final Extreme Z battle drops on the 14th of February. That's right, Frieza for Valentine's Day. Now you get the thumbnail. So if you made it this far, hashtag Frieza #1 waifu in the comments section. Troll everybody who didn't make it this far in the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this tutorial. Like, comment, share. I'm going to be back at you guys with more Dokkan Battle here very, very soon.